Welcome back to music and more.
Hey,
We're
back at it.
what's good,
Coming
people?
at
Back at it again.
Coming at you live right now.
Episode 3.
Episode 3, Season 1. And we are joined here by our two other regular hosts with myself. And we got a special guest
We have
with
a
us
special
today.
guest in the building.
It's
Whoop, whoop.
What's
Jamie
good, people?
Sordell.
Yeah, welcome, Jamie Sordell.
Thank you, boys. Thank you, boys.
How we doing, mate? We all right?
I'm very good. I'm very good. Thanks for having me.
No
It's a
worries,
pleasure to
man.
have you, my friend.
Tell us what's been going on with you then.
Well, introduce yourself first.
Yeah,
Introduce
yourself.
myself.
Tell the people.
Tell the
Who-
people. All right.
who's Jamie?
My name is Jamie Sordell, and I'm a tennis coach, and I'm training to be an actor, and I run my own online business as well. I've known these boys for a long time, so it's a pleasure to do this.
We recognise you from somewhere. Where do we recognise you from?
I did this. It was this mad event where we did this like tennis coach video that blew up on
rapping
YouTube.
tennis
He's
coach.
from the rapping tennis coach.
Hey.
I'm the one who shanks it. I'm the one who shanks it. Trust.
That's where the acting career began, huh?
That's true.
I can't believe how many times
It was
took us
inspiring.
to get a shank, a proper shank.
Yeah.
I watched you
Tough.
guys rally and it was awful. I'm not gonna lie.
So let's
Few
move on.
Few takes of Nadim and Jamie rallying.
Yeah. It had been a while since we'd hit. But we could just put it down to Rab's coaching.
It's true.
Good, it was better than you got smoked 7-0 to be fair.
The
Didn't
bars
get
were
any
better.
Might have to
than
do a
coaching.
part 2 and bring these guys. Well, get a new couple
Part
actors.
two,
in.
that
Yeah,
would be pretty cool.
no, that's too much. That's
Part
too
2,
much.
revenge.
The revenge.
Next year.
The revenge of the rapping tennis coach. Never.
Reckon that
Alright.
one will get
Good
covered.
idea.
Well,
Yeah, anyway, this has been a long time. We've tried to do this podcast a couple of times, haven't we?
Yeah.
And
Let's
it's
not
worked
publicly
But-
humiliate ourselves.
out. No, that's not
well,
humiliating.
good things have been going on while it's been
Yeah,
postponed.
it's been a
This is
reason.
true.
There's been a reason for it.
And
This is true.
let's go with Jai. Obviously,
Yeah,
big
yeah.
news been coming out recently. What's
Yeah.
been going
Exciting.
on, Black?
People who've caught the first few episodes will know what's going on. But basically, the album, the Raven Age new album, Conspiracy, just came out on Friday. Today is Sunday. So thank you very much, guys.
Boy, you better
Love
know.
it.
Huge.
Grab your spliff and sparkle.
Lots of clapping already. More clapping than we've had in the first 2 episodes.
That got streamed on
This
day
is all
one.
love.
Yeah.
This is all love.
How many
right now.
streams did it have? I saw today.
Yeah, it was like 2 million odd.
Madness.
More than
Collective
Children of
streams
Bodom.
on
That's another
Spotify.
Children of Bodom.
That's right.
Let's give it another one. We love it here.
You can't
need
you
to
can't just
sample
drop
that.
2
Just get-
million
just
and
get it
then,
going.
and then
Just get
say
it
it like
going.
it's nothing.
Yeah, no,
I
it's
need.
huge
Is that
numbers.
2 million of streams in total of the album's songs, or is that
Yeah. That's-
Okay.
Yeah.
madness?
That's big.
So yeah, it's pretty big, and it's only been a few days, you know. Two
Few
and a
days?
half days.
Way too good.
But yeah, no, the response has been unbelievable.
Have a good response.
That's the last one. That's the last one.
No more.
That's the last one.
Alright, moving on to the next person. Quickly,
But yeah, no, thanks to everyone who checked it out, and appreciate it, man. Appreciate it.
I like what you did with the live feed with the thing, even though I missed it entirely.
Yeah.
I only just learned about it now. Really unfortunate,
No,
but I
it's
love
cool.
the idea.
And someone from the podcast was watching as well.
Someone from
watching
the
the
podcast.
live
Oh,
feed.
someone who watched the podcast.
So shout out to
yeah,
Shout out
did
to
you get their name?
that
Their
guy.
username. User like
Zhao. I'm pretty sure it was
Zhao?
Zhao. Yeah.
big up Zhao.
Last name? I know a guy called Shra.
Shut up.
Was he Portuguese?
Shut
I
up.
mean, it's
There's
just-
many Zhaos in Portugal.
We
no doubt.
I know the
we were
guy.
actually at an open mic event when this was happening,
Yeah,
and whilst we were at the open mic event, your dad chose to watch that rather than the open mic. So
Stop it.
just big up your dad.
Was it-
yeah.
Was that when we were at Thingy?
It's a violation.
Yeah, that was when we were at the Ritzy.
He said he caught the last few songs.
That's
Yeah, yeah,
that's
yeah, trust.
He probably watched Ravi's.
that's
No, he
where
did,
he,
he did,
was.
he did.
I was wondering where is he?
He watched Ravi's, and
To
then
be
he
fair,
cut.
respect that. Watch
No,
me,
big
watch
respect,
you.
big respect.
That's huge response on
That's
that.
how-
I mean, it's
Big.
tough, isn't it, when you got two very successful sons in the music
It's true.
industry?
That's-
One with 2
Trying to
million
make some
streams
waves
and one
anyway.
with two follows off to that.
That just sucked out real quick. Alright, but more good news
But
has
yeah,
been
yeah,
flowing
there's
in as
been
well.
Loads of other stuff.
Yeah.
Nadim, what's been cracking on with you? Because I know you had a couple of things been coming out.
Yeah. So we had our first concept, had our first official remix launched.
This is officially the last clap
That's
we're
a
going to be
round of
giving in
applause as well,
today.
trust me,
Hey, yeah, and that is the last one after I give the stats after compare it to this guy's 2 million and 104 Shazams the first take.
We'll take that, man.
We'll go
Yeah,
clicks from
get
now
a
on.
couple
Take a
clicks.
couple clicks and
Yeah,
then-
a couple
we can
clicks
talk
and
over
that.
the click.
Love that.
Yeah.
So I know this is a bit of a. This will be out a week and a bit after it's been launched, so it's a
Mm.
bit delayed, but nonetheless
Yeah.
we can still talk. So That was for an artist called Gola. She's an Iranian singer who had been exiled from Iran because she wanted to do her thing, which is, I mean, when you think about it like that, doing what we're doing, like having to choose whether you're going to stay in your country or leave your country just to pursue a career. And I mean, we can't, I don't know, this wasn't our main thing. I don't know about Jai, but I know me and Rav, this was not our thing that we grew up wanting to do. Kind of fell into it and thought, oh, this is quite cool. And but you know, leaving your country for that's
a scary thought, man.
Madness, real madness. So but that was her piece. Our remix of her song was her piece that she was giving to the world for her representation of International Women's Day. So for the Iranian women, she's a very inspirational. Her story is incredible. I'd check it out if anyone doesn't know Gola. Maybe we'll link it in the
description.
Yeah.
Credit to her, man.
Yeah,
Chasing
man.
her dream,
Honestly, she's phenomenal. So it was a really proud moment for both myself and Damian for being a part of that. So yeah, that's really cool. And yeah, hopefully by now we'll have pushed it a little bit, so some people will be seeing it.
100%.
And a few more singles on the way. So what's coming in the next few months is going to be really exciting. So we just got to
We heard the track get dropped last night as well in Tiger when Nadim was playing in the main room, which was a lot of fun.
Had to do that little self-promotional
which
thing.
was sick, man. The room was packed out, people were vibing, tunes were good. Me and Jai were there, enjoying that.
It was a good gig.
I wasn't there. I was.
What a funny little story though. I tell you. So
finally,
so
I've been waiting to hear this.
Me and Jai turn up at Tiger, and I'm like, okay. I asked Nadim, obviously, try and get us on the guest list or get us in, so it's not a longage when we get there. Get to the door. He's like, I've put you on the list, or just ask for the big boy there.
Yeah.
Get there, find the guy with the walkie-talkie. I'm like, listen, me and my brother here, Nadim, who's DJing in the main room, said he's put me on a list. Can you have a look, please? And if we're there, guy doesn't really know what's going on. He's like, go talk to that guy. Go to that guy. This guy's the guy. Yeah. I'm like, this DJ main room Nadim said he's put us on the list. He's like, there's no Nadim here. Doesn't even give me no sheet. Just there's no Nadim here. I'm like, but he's DJing in the main room tonight. I'm 100% sure. He's like, never heard of him. Trust me, there's no Nadim here. I'm like, are you taking the piss? He's like, are you taking the piss? I'm like, bro, I promise you, he's playing in here tonight in the main room. He's like, Gus is in the main room. I'm like, no, and at that point, I'm telling him it's his club. I'm telling him who's the DJ in the room, and he's like, look, mate, he might be in another room, but he's definitely not in the main room. I'm like, okay, let me text him and ask him. I'm like, bro, are you in the main room or are you in another room? He texts back I can't remember what he said, but then I'm having this conversation. Then Nadim sends then a picture of himself playing in the main room at Tiger. I'm like, are you sure, bro?
I legit.
Are you sure?
I sent that. I was like, God, how much trouble? Because I mean, there's so many security there, so it's impossible for me, to have met everyone. I've played there a few times, but you're only going to be known by everyone if you're playing there regularly for a few months.
Yeah.
So after sending messages back and forth, I was like, I sent that selfie.
Yeah.
I was like, imagine if this didn't work. How funny would that be?
Yeah,
I've taken a selfie. Yeah. No, it could be anyone. It could be any club. It could be any just go off YouTube.
Yeah, that's Gus.
Yeah.
That's Nadim. That's Gus.
That is too good. So that was cool.
They let us in. They let us in after that.
Finally.
Quick thing.
They took our food.
Oh, bro.
He asked me bring some food.
So I was absolutely famished. I'd run to I had to cut early to get to the gig because I think I'd been mixing another track or something like that, and I didn't have time to get a full dinner in. And I thought I'd be fine and whatever. Anyway, got 2 hours into this. I've got another 5 hours to go. I'm like, I am dying right here. So I text Rav quick. Oh, I beg you, get me some food, get me some munch, anything, just chocolate, crisps, anything you see. He's like, oh, I got you. After all of this commotion, how's it going? You got my food? No, I got taken off me. I'm like, oh, you kidding me?
A Boost duo as well,
kidding
and
me?
the Sensations from Bossman. I thought that was a good choice. Get in there. He's like, you can get it when you leave. Okay. I'm like,
did you tell him it was for me?
Bro, I told him it was the DJ. He's like, no. I'm like, can you get someone to
literally
give it to the DJ? No.
If you had told me, I would have texted him saying, I beg you, let me take this. Bring this guy's food.
Listen. And the guy was like, yeah, you'll get it when you leave. Gives it to the guy next to him. The guy next to him throws it.
Just dashes it, bro. I'm like, hang on a second.
No.
Skip the end of the night. Come back. I'm like, I'm not leaving here without my boost. Yeah? Go back. I'm like, bro, can I get that boost? Yeah. Look around the corner. He's like, manager took it. I'm like, bro, just eating my food. Like, what's going on?
Not only that, it was £3.88
For
a boost and a sensation.
For a
I
boost
got
and a
literally
small pack-
boosted
small
by
pack of
Boss Man.
sensations. Boost and a small pack of sensations.
That's no joke.
Where did you
Sure.
buy these?
Bro, in Central.
Harrods
Oh my
Boost.
God.
£2 for a little packet of sensations. And,
That's the
and
downside
like
to playing in Central
180
London.
for a boost, bro. I know it was a
They're
drill, but
taking
come
a
on.
piss.
Like, violation.
Sorry, I'll
Um,
get you back for that. £3.80.
And I didn't even get to eat it. That's why I was snapping. But
You didn't. What about me?
yeah,
I didn't
that's
get
true.
food
No,
until
everyone
4
missed out.
o'clock.
Everyone missed out.
But even
But-
even more of a funny story comes before that.
And
this is the one I've been waiting
you're
to
vibing
hear.
The stories. Keep
If
going.
I'm
Keep
in
going.
this
These
one
guys
story.
don't know about it. These guys
So-
don't know.
Is this the
This is the
This-
thing. Yeah.
Oh,
but this
my-
is before
finally.
Tiger. So
right? Okay.
we are going to see one of Jai's friends who's having a birthday party, who's the son of the guitarist in Iron Maiden, if I got that correctly, yeah. And just like 6-minute walk from Tiger. Get there, go upstairs, meet his friends, have a good time. Leaving, Jai knows the owner of the hotel where it was at, and we're leaving, kind of talking to him, and Jai's like, "Yeah, we're going on tour soon." And he's like, "All right, catch you soon." As we're going, he's like, "Oh, Paul." He's like, "Oh, by the way, this is like Paul Gascoigne. This guy's a sick drummer in the Raven Age. Like, he's such a good drummer."
No
And
way.
then Paul Gascoigne's like, "Well, we didn't. Like, it was just happened so quick." Paul was like, "Oh, teach me, man, teach me." And just going to Jack, "I only know these drums," and like goes to like punch him a little bit like this, yeah. He's like, "I only know these drums." And Jai's like, "Yeah." And then Jai's like, "Oh, this is my brother Ravi, like lyrical." I'm not joking.
Yeah.
This is my brother Ravi. I'm like, "Yeah, what's going on?" Talk for like 10 seconds.
Gaza.
Gaza.
D
D
Paul
Gaza,
Gascoigne.
bro. And it was
D
like,
Gaza.
bro. Obviously, yeah, bro, D guy. He was looking
Yeah,
sharp
yeah.
as well. He was looking sharp.
Fair.
The guy was like, "Oh, you know, this guy is a sick drummer." Like, and Paul was a bit gassed, yeah. And then we left, and then we were thinking,
I'm surprised you guys came.
is this?
Yeah, I thought it was just-
And we literally first thing come out, cut under
Yeah.
this awning. Google Paul Gascoigne.
What?
Paul, it's so poor that you had to Google Paul
because I
Gascoigne.
don't know,
No,
bro.
we-
If
we
Paul
just- I
Gascoigne
haven't
walked
seen
by
what
you
the
on
guy
the
looks
street,
like.
would you know it's
Oh,
Paul
sorry,
Gascoigne?
yeah.
I know what Paul
yeah.
Gascoigne looks like.
I don't know what he looks like.
He's been
these
in the
days.
media recently as well.
Really?
Yeah.
I wouldn't
Recovering, rehab.
Yeah. Well,
Big up.
I
Paul
wouldn't-
I
Gascoigne.
had to
I
make
didn't-
sure it was the guy.
It was the
I
him.
need
Fair.
to confirm. I just mean
Some different Paul
close to-
Gascoigne. Can you
close to some
imagine?
England greatness. So close to some
Just a
England
guy
greatness
called
there.
Paul Gascoigne.
He looked like a geezer. Like he
And,
just looked,
uh,
he looked like
He
a
is,
boss.
he is.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he was well dressed and stuff.
Boss geezer.
So yeah, it seemed like very nice guy, but
Gaza.
little like would I ever expect to be leaving this place, running into England
Again,
legend.
Amazed that you guys.
Tottenham legend.
So that was at the
Paul
hotel that
Gascoigne.
you were having
That was
the.
literally
on
we
the
were
way
coming
out.
to.
But
We
he
could've
was
left
he was
any
going
other-
in.
He was coming in. We could have left any time. We could have left
Yeah.
any time. And
I
just
am
that fact-
amazed you guys didn't stay.
He needs to follow up on that drum lesson. Paul Gascoigne.
That's what I'm
Oh,
saying,
drum
yeah.
lesson, bro.
100%.
Paul Gascoigne, if you're watching, I'm available. For
Bro,
drum
you should have
lessons,
got
man.
his number and just been like,
Yeah.
anytime,
Yeah,
let me
yeah.
know.
That's true. That's
100p.
true.
Yeah, well, thanks for coming along after that.
Definitely.
Nadim on decks.
Yeah.
Paul
Gascoigne.
Gascoigne. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, which way round's which?
Nadim on decks.
That's
Paul
right. That's
Gascoigne.
what we want to
Don't
see.
Let's get into
Let's get
a couple of the
some
topics that you know
Yeah.
kind of going around to the women. At the minute, it's been Women's International Day recently.
International Women's Day.
Yeah.
Yes.
Celebrate
So
that.
let's
Big up
talk.
women
Big
everywhere.
up the women,
Everywhere.
young,
No doubt.
old.
Feels
middle age,
feels kind of peak
everywhere,
because
bro.
there are no women here.
Yeah, I
No,
know,
we,
right?
we need to get some women
Yeah,
involved.
yeah, support.
Mm.
The ratio
Next
of the
time,
poor.
next time.
Yeah.
Trust
That's
me.
next week's special
He's-
guest.
he's-
I'll turn it to the next
He's
host.
caught us out. He's poor.
Didn't even wait for the comments to
Nah.
do that. He's just gone out and done it.
Savagery.
Bit everyone to it.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
Well, thanks for coming, mate.
Yeah.
that's what I'm here for.
Never again.
Critic.
Never again.
Whose idea was it to have invite this guy?
Let's talk about how women have impacted music over the years and how women are influencing music today and
Mm.
women influencing younger girls and stuff.
Yeah.
Because I feel like Gola is probably an inspiration, no, for women in
Yeah, massively.
Iran or
Well, I actually don't know how well known she is in Iran.
Oh, really?
I'm not sure. I mean, well, so funny enough, that story we're talking about, my student that I brought to the Raven Age gig,
Yeah, yeah.
he's Iranian.
Mhm.
And I messaged him 2 days ago, I think, or yesterday, and just asked him how big was because she performed it on television,
TV,
national
yeah.
television.
Yeah.
But I didn't really know how big the station was. I thought it could have been any old station. Do you know what I mean? But like, I mean, the Instagram page had something like 2.5 million followers, and the video ended up getting like 60k views in
Huge.
a few hours.
That's her Instagram.
No, no, hers is like 102k, but still,
Still
I mean,
it's
that's
big.
Still
massive.
big,
The
yeah.
TV
yeah,
But
that's
the
a lot of
TV was
people.
2.5
Yeah.
mil. Yeah, if hers is 2.5 mil, you know she's a big deal. Like, you know.
Yeah.
But so I messaged him saying, look, is this like a legit channel? He's like, I don't think there are any Iranians who won't know that channel. So I was like, okay, we'll take that.
Yeah.
So yeah, again, not really sure how well known her story is, and
Yeah.
obviously it wasn't filmed in Iran because she can't. It was obviously actually funny enough. She was rehearsing a few roads down from where I live. Where I had
No way.
no idea.
Yeah.
Had like when I was in Poland, I was looking at her Instagram.
Yeah.
She tagged herself in Wimby Studio somewhere. So
Yeah, you
what?
said that. So what? So they filmed it here and then just showed it over there.
Yeah, yeah, probably.
Fair.
But yeah, so like I said, but
But she's
if-
probably impacting people in Iran, whether her music's
if
big
in
there or
Iran
not.
or wherever.
Yeah.
But I know she's certainly a strong
But
representative
it's tough
for
to
any.
even her like promote. Like, if you want to make music, then you gotta leave. You know. Like,
Yeah.
that's-
Like people hear her story, they're gonna take something.
Well,
away from
that's
that,
that's
Yeah.
it. Yeah, and she's a good artist as well. She's really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
very,
true.
very, very. She's a lovely girl.
the likes of Beyonce's though, in
You know
let's
what?
say like the Western world.
Nina Simone.
Mm.
Oh mate.
Have you heard the interview where she was talking about I've got to be really careful if I get getting this right. I'm pretty sure it's Nina Simone for a start. I'll check this in a second.
It's Nina
Imagine
Kravitz.
it's just so completely different.
Main room.
I'm pretty certain it is, but someone had when she'd released her song or whatever. I don't know if it was the label or someone. However, her
So
setup
do you know anything about
wasn't being just being absolutely mugged off here. You know what, boys? You have your own conversation. I was gonna check it, but you brought it up now.
Go.
That's why I looked away. I was
Clearing
like,
yourself of anything, but yeah, go for it. Go for it. Yeah.
might be Lenny Kravitz for all I know.
Go on.
Anyway, yeah, and she got so angry for not being paid. She well, the hat's off. Hats off for the
Hats
story. Anyway, so angry about not being paid. She tried to shoot the guy who
Whoa.
yeah,
Wait, not being paid for what?
for her songs. Someone stole the the album basically, i.e. it had been released and she hadn't been paid for it. So she ended up trying to shoot him and she missed. But she admitted this
Wow.
like in a BBC interview. Like she was hard as nails, mate. Like absolute representing right there.
Yeah, I've heard the story that you're talking about.
It is Nina,
And
isn't
just like you, I can't remember who it
it?
is
Yeah.
or exactly what
I'm gonna
happened,
check it
Music and
right
more where we don't know anything. Yeah.
but something like that did happen.
She tried to shoot someone. 'cause
So
she
they
get
didn't
paid.
Not,
give
not just
her-
not just anyone. Like I'm having a paid pam.
They didn't pay her for what she
Doing the
did,
thing.
and she just wasn't having it. And
Snapping.
That's
trust me,
To be fair, like yeah, you should
mean,
be,
it's pretty
should be
extreme,
paying
but
them. Yeah, I wonder if
100%, like-
that is
I mean, that absolute nutcase
Why-
response,
why
but
did- yeah,
you know,
yeah.
I mean, for the right
Yeah.
cause.
yeah. You got to be paying your artists. Who else? Like I feel like Beyonce for in the Western world is a big role model for women and girls growing up to empower them.
Yeah, even
Um,
people like Taylor Swift in the proper. I mean, I know Beyonce's in the mainstream, but Taylor Swift is like
Taylor Swift isn't?
No, she's also in the mainstream, but I think she's like made the most money from music in the last few years. I mean, the artist, and I mean that.
What do you mean?
She's made the most money from music
What? Oh, in general,
in general.
as a woman or in both?
No, both.
yeah.
It's too
Yeah,
good?
I was.
Yeah.
And well, I'm definitely it's definitely for women, but I'm sure it must be
good.
for everything as well. I mean, absolute global star. But that's huge, you know. If
As
talk
you can
about-
tell, we're not sure about anything that we say.
I think Nadim's cleared something up here though.
Yeah, I have no idea what you just said there. But more importantly, I was right with Nina Simone, and it was the record label executive.
Yes.
That's who it was.
Right.
So yeah, don't mess with Nina Simone.
You know what? Speaking of Nina, I was watching a thing with Nina Kravitz, who's a techno DJ, and she was talking about life on the like the tour, as to say. In techno, I feel like it's dominated by men. You have women who are good, obviously, but I feel like when you think there's a lot of male DJs. So how does she feel in place of all these male? And I think it can be quite overwhelming, maybe in certain industries that have more men in it. If you want to be a grime MC and you're a woman, feel like there's more men or something like that. But the more women can, Steph London, or I don't know how you say that properly, but
Steph London.
Steph London, there you
Trust
go.
me,
Steph
big up.
London, bro. It's long gone, bro. Long gone. But
Actually,
you know what I mean?
now you bring up female DJs, I want to actually give a shout out to Crystal, Crystal
Jeez.
Rocks. So she is
Crystal
she is a
Big up
DJ
Crystal
who
Rocks.
she's all about female DJs. Like her
Mm.
whole thing. She came up to me in when I was playing in Leicester Square in the Longacre. This is just when I started playing over in Ibiza, so middle of last year, and she came up and asked me for one of the songs I played. I think it was Oliver Twist.
Gonna need to know, bro. What song?
And
Oliver.
Oliver
Has a boy asked for more.
No, it's Oliver.
Who's got the
Oliver,
remix?
Oliver Twist.
Oliver,
no.
can I have some more, please? More.
One day I'll tell the full story.
Okay.
Yeah, so she came up to me, asked for this, and turned out she played at the same club as me in Ibiza, and took her Instagram, and she's like on 103,000 followers or something. 13,000 followers. Sorry, but she'd done. She's like a JD representative, and she's all about female DJs and just trying to get girls involved in music and stuff like this.
So she's playing and she's.
Yeah, so she I think she does some of the Head Candy events in Ocean, or some one of those housey sort of things. But yeah, that's her whole thing, and I think she's on Soho Radio as well.
Yeah.
So, but what she's doing as well as I just think it's fantastic that there's someone out there doing
Definitely.
it, and she's repping hard. And she was really complimentary about what I was doing, which was really lovely of her. Because I mean, I didn't know who she was, and before that, and obviously likewise with myself.
Yeah.
But yeah, when you hear another DJ like compliment you, it's always quite
Yeah.
nice, because a lot of the time it can be quite, well, I don't know, but there's a lot of judgment going on, and whatever. Not that I care so much about that, but you've seen you can see a lot of things. But yeah, she was really encouraging, and so yeah, it was a real positive moment there to have met someone like that. So yeah, shout out to you, Crystal.
Shout out to Crystal.
Big up Crystal. I think that a lot of the, when women are DJing and stuff, is not that they are not good. It's like getting them up, giving them that platform, because when they are on stage, like, they're smashing it.
Oh
but
mate, some of them are so good.
I feel like maybe the girls, I don't know this. This is just maybe how I'm thinking, that they need to see other women smashing it, so they get up and they're like, I want to do this.
Yeah.
The more grime MCs are female doing it, the more they're gonna be encouraged.
Oh man,
so many
for
boys are
sure.
like MCing now, like young, because
Yeah, man.
everyone's doing it. It's not a bad thing. Oh, if I'm crap, like, you just keep working at it. If you're a girl and you're not you're unsure, like, especially as a girl, like, and now you might feel a bit like, shouldn't be doing this. The more they're doing it, like, they're gonna
Bro,
be
but
working.
like, I think I'd go as far as to say I think Lady Leisha is one of my favourite MCs.
Yeah.
Her
she's
Queen
not-
speeches,
yeah,
like I think maybe it was the second one I caught.
Yeah.
I don't know if I heard the first one, but when I first discovered her,
Yeah.
unreal.
Yeah.
I think she's an incredible
So
person.
I mean, kind of talking about an MC, but also just a musician in general. Miss Dynamite from back in the day.
oh
True.
mate,
Her-
absolute legend.
Yeah, her Little Deeper album.
Mm.
For me as a kid, I remember
Classic,
listening to
yeah.
that non-stop, back to back, and all the messages
Mm.
that were in that, and they helped me shape my character and stuff.
Big.
So from back in the day, yeah, big up Miss
I
Dynamite.
still spin Boo on a regular, man.
Miss Dynamite. Tee. What's that called?
Yeah.
Is that Boo?
No,
No,
Boo
that's
is
called Dynamite
and I
Tea.
say Boo. Now you wait,
Dynamite
lyrical
Tea.
shot, get up, I say.